Stepping into a dream, Hundertwasser's colorful world. Hundertwasser was very fond of nature and believed that art should reflect it. He opposed the use of straight lines, claiming they were godless. In his view, straight lines were unnatural, something that was not part of the living world. Instead, Hundertwasser liked curves and spirals, believing these shapes help people feel more connected to nature. He also introduced the concept of humans' 5 skins, their epidermis, clothes, houses, identity, and earth. Hundertwasser believed these skins explain how humans are linked to nature. For example, he saw the earth as the outer layer, showing the need to live peacefully with it. One of his masterpieces that fully expresses his artistic beliefs is the Hundertwasser House in Vienna. This was created when the mayor of Vienna invited Hundertwasser to redesign an apartment block using his art. The Hundertwasser House building features bright colors, wavy lines, and windows that are all different shapes and sizes. Large trees growing within the rooms, with limbs stretching out through the windows, add to the charm of the structure. Visiting this place feels like stepping into a colorful dream. Hundertwasser's paintings and designs can be seen in many countries. Even after he passed away in 2000, his work continues to inspire artists and architects everywhere.
Welcome back, everyone, to English for You. I'm Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And in our last article, we learned about a famous painter and architect known for his special works. Mr. Hundertwasser. He used colorful designs to express his unique view of the world.
That's right. And today we're going to dive more into his world as an artist who not only loved nature, but also believed that art should reflect it. He has some very interesting ideas about humans, shapes, the environment, and how they're connected to the earth.
Oh, all right. Well, that sounds awesome. But again, we won't give too much away right yet. So let's see what his art shows us. Okay, jumping into our article, everyone, it says Hundertwasser was very fond of nature and believed that art should reflect it. And there we see the adjective fond. Fond is liking something very much or having a strong affection for it. Or we could also say fond of verb ing something. So an example, I could say, she's fond of reading mystery books.
Fond 是个形容词哦，特别小心注意。那它代表的是喜欢点点点的，或是喜爱点点点的。Fond of 后面你当然直接可以加上名词，如果要加上动词的话，请你将它变为 VING， 也就是动名词。那另外呢，我们还看到的 reflect 这个动词是反映或是表达，所以白水先生啊，他非常喜爱大自然，并且相信艺术是应该反映自然的。
If you had to guess, Elsie, what do you think our students listening are fond of?
They're fond of English.
Oh, really? Okay, they're fond of English. I was going to say they are probably fond of playing video games.
Maybe.
Am I right? All right, well, jumping back to our article, it says, he opposed the use of straight lines, claiming they were godless. Here, everyone, we see the word oppose, which is a verb. It is to disagree with or fight against something. So an example using this word, we could say, he opposes the idea of cutting down more trees in the Amazon.
Oppose 这个动词是反对，那它还可以是对抗的意思哦。比如说，我们可以放在这样的句子里面 ：The team will oppose their rivals in the final match。那就是这个队伍将在最后的比赛当中与对手对抗。那我们课文讲到，他是反对使用直线的，认为直线是违背自然的。He thought it was godless.
Yeah, why did he oppose straight lines?
Why?
I don't know. Well, our article says everyone this. In his view, straight lines were unnatural, something that was not part of the living world.
在他看来呢，直线是不自然的，它不是活生生世界当中的一部分。
Yeah, he's kind of right though. In nature, you don't always see, 90-degree straight lines and things like that.
True.
All right, well, I can understand where he's coming from. Let's continue our article to see and read and find out more what he's thinking. So it said, instead, Hundertwasser liked curves and spirals, believing these shapes help people feel more connected to nature. And there, everyone, we see the adjective connected, which means related or linked to something. An example we could say would be, the two projects are connected as they both aim to improve the local community through education and environmental programs.
Connected 这个形容词是有关系的 ，connected to something 那就是与点点点有关系。那另外我们看到两种形状，一个是 curve， 好，这个名词指的是曲线或是弧形。那还有一个是我们在第一天的课文当中有看到的 spiral。螺旋形状，所以instead 取而代之的是这个白水先生呢，他喜欢曲线还有螺旋形状。那他认为呢，这些形状比起直线更能够帮助人们感受到与大自然之间的联系。
Right, and since we're married and we've been married for a while, we could say, we're connected for life. You think so?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I have to agree.
You have to agree. Well, jumping back to our article, everyone, it says, he also introduced the concept of humans' 5 skins, their epidermis, clothes, houses, identity, and earth.
Epidermis 指的是表皮，所以他还提出了人类的5层皮肤概念：表皮、衣服、房屋、身份，还有地球。
Okay, well,
Interesting.
I'm seeing where he's going with this. Well, continuing, it says Hundertwasser believed these skins explained how humans are linked to nature. For an example, he saw the earth as the outer layer, showing the need to live peacefully with it. And there, everyone, we see the adjective outer, which is located on the outside or the exterior part of something. So an example we could use using the word outer would be the outer walls of the house were painted bright yellow to stand out.
Outer 这个形容词呢是外面的或是外部的，那它用来形容 layer 这个名词是层，所以 outer layer 那就是外层表层。那另外呢，在别的集数当中，我们有看到的这个形容词 inner， 好，就是 outer 的相反字。那 inner 可以用来形容我们有提到 beauty 美貌，好，就是内在美 inner beauty。inner peace 那就是内心里面的平静，还有 inner thoughts 那就是内在的想法。
So he thought we should all live peacefully with Earth, right? And there we see the word peacefully, which is an adverb, in a calm and peaceful way, without violence or disturbance. An example using this word we could say would be, the children played peacefully in the park, enjoying the sunny weather without any arguments.
Peacefully 这个副词呢是和平的，那它的其他词性变化，第一个 peace P-E-A-C-E 就是名词和平祥和，那我们的字尾丢上去 F-U-L peaceful 那就是形容词，再加上 L-Y 就是这边看到的副词了。所以呢，他认为这些皮肤解释了人类如何与大自然之间的联系。例如呢，他把地球视为最外层的皮肤，显示出人类需要和地球和谐相处。
So I kind of like his idea going back to a more natural way of using buildings and implementing architecture in the world. I think it probably would last longer if we would do that. And our article goes into this. It says, one of his masterpieces that fully expresses his artistic belief is the Hundertwasserhaus in Vienna.
Oh, so Hundertwasserhaus, which means Hundertwasser house, right?
Exactly. He kind of named it as his own house.
那 masterpiece 是名词杰作，所以刚刚讲到的就是呢，其中一个完全表达他艺术信念的杰作，就是位于维也纳的白水公寓。
That's pretty cool to kind of have something in a city that you love that's named after, you or a house of yours. So our article says this was created when the mayor of Vienna invited Hundertwasser to redesign an apartment block using his art.
这座大厦呢，是在维也纳市长邀請白水先生重新設計一棟公寓大樓的時候，他所創造的。
Okay, so what do you think it looked like? Remember, he opposes straight lines. So we know it probably wouldn't have any
straight lines.
So what kind of lines do you think he would have?
Maybe we can see a lot of spirals.
Yeah, a lot of spirals or curved lines. Right, exactly. And that's exactly, everyone, what our article says. It says, the Hundertwasser house building features bright colors, wavy lines, and windows that are all different shapes and sizes.
It makes me think of the artist we went to see in the museum in Spain.
In Barcelona.
In Barcelona. Oh, his name's Gaudi, right?
Very good. Antonio Gaudi.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think they, their ideas probably are the same.
Exactly.
Maybe.
To
I'm not
keep
sure.
it more with nature and to use those kind of, geometric shapes and lines to make it feel like you're walking into, maybe a forest or nature.
那白水公寓呢，它的建筑特色包括了鲜艳的色彩啦、波浪形的线条，还有各种不同形状和大小的窗户。
And just like how we were talking about forest, our article says, large trees growing within the rooms with limbs stretching out through the windows add to the charm of the structure. And there, everyone, we see the noun limb, which is a large main branch of a tree. An example sentence using limb, we could say, the eagle perched on the highest limb of the tree. So the limbs and the trees add to the charm of the building. And there, everyone, in the last sentence, we saw add to something, which is to increase or make something greater by contributing more to it.
好，所以我们首先看到的 limb L-I-M-B， 注意字尾的 B 是不发音的哈，它在课文里面指的是大树枝。那它本身这个单字也可以指的是肢体、四肢，比如说人啦或动物的手臂或是腿，好，都是 limb。那或者是某些动物的其他肢体部分。所以呢，像我们在用这个 limb 当肢体跟四肢的时候，可以说在这样的句子当中 ，For example, the cat broke its limb while jumping。猫在跳跃的时候折断了、弄断了它的四肢。那再来呢 ，add to something 是增加点点点。大楼内的巨大树木呢，树枝穿过窗户伸展，那更增添了这座建筑的魅力。
Wow, well, this place makes me kind of want to go there and visit it. And our article says, visiting this place feels like stepping into a colorful dream.
对啊，走进这个地方呢，就仿佛进入了一个色彩缤纷的梦境。
Right, so you got different lines. It feels like there's trees and limbs growing throughout this Hundertwasser house. I think we should maybe put that down on our next exploration trip.
Sure.
All right. Well, finishing up, our article says Hundertwasser's paintings and designs can be seen in many countries. Even after he passed away in 2000, his work continues to inspire artists and architects everywhere. And there we see the phrase pass away, which is a polite or gentle way of saying that someone has died.
Pass away 就是中文里面比较委婉的说过世。好的方式，好，所以呢，这个过世跟 pass away 都是一样的委婉说法。那最后课文提到，白水先生的画作呢和设计可以在许多国家看到，比如说 Austria 奥地利、Germany 德国、France 法国、United States 美国 and even New Zealand and Japan 纽西兰跟日本都可以看到他的作品。那即使呢他在2000年去世，他的作品依然继续激励着世界各地的艺术家还有建筑师。那同学们不想错过更多精彩的 English for You 内容，就赶快订阅我们的 YouTube channel， 还有追踪 Facebook。
All right, and now everyone, that brings us to our For You chat question. It's going to ask you, do you think nature should play a big role in architecture? Why or why not?
For me, I think the answer is yes.
Okay.
I think nature should play a big role in architecture because it makes buildings feel peaceful and connected to the environment.
Okay, yeah. I mean, and when buildings use natural environments or natural elements like trees and limbs, we saw it does. I can see where you're going. It does make you feel closer to nature.
Yes, closer to nature.
For me, yeah, I agree. But I also think buildings need to be useful and comfortable, right? I mean, sometimes we need to focus on what people need, like space and safety, instead of just using nature in the design.
Oh, so you're very realistic.
Yeah, I'm being realistic, what people actually need in places, but some things can add that natural look to it, and I think that makes the building even more beautiful. Well, that's all the time, everyone, we have. Ask your classmate, ask your teacher what they feel about what we should do with, natural designs. Should we have more of them, less of them? It's up to you. But for You English, my name is Adam.
And I'm Elsie.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Fond. Michael is very fond of butter cookies and eats them most days, even though he's trying to lose weight. Oppose. I don't agree with my friend's plan, but I don't want to oppose it either. Connected. This scene in the movie is connected to the film's most important idea of family. Outer. For my outer clothes, I think I'll wear this long brown coat on this cold day. Peacefully. The discussion ended peacefully, with everyone agreeing to listen to each other's opinions. Limb. During the storm, the strong wind broke a large limb off the old tree, which broke a window.
智慧小补帖
Reflect. Curve. Epidermis. Layer. Masterpiece.